Kira, Faye, Christina, and Mark. So we're kind of limited on microphones. I know. So if you have a question, what we're going to do is we're going to be very nice, and we're going to line up somewhere behind that camera, right? And then we're going to use our outside voices, and then we're going to project so that way they can hear you. And then you are going to sit back down, so that way you're not standing there awkwardly, and people are going, "What is he doing?" And you're going like this and smiling. You all know what I'm talking about. All right, so we'll let them introduce themselves and talk to them. They won't need a mic.
So we're going to sacrifice this one for you?
No, you're
Yeah.
fine.
Talk to my jacket.
There you go.
Yeah, you're talking to his neck.
Give her the mic so she can introduce herself.
Okay. But I'm gonna start off with the first question.
Perfect.
So, outside of anime, nothing work related, like nothing work related. No voice, no video games, no Twitch, no nothing, right? No anime. Who are you guys? What do you like to do? What's your passion? What are you passionate about?
That makes me a shell of a human.
We're all about to explode at that question.
I do. Oh, wait.
I got it.
Hi.
I think mine is working. No, same.
My neck.
We're all gonna have to share.
Mark's neck.
We're all gonna have to share that mic because
This one?
doesn't work.
Oh.
It is.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
They're all
okay,
good.
it is working.
Check. You can all hear me? Fantastic. All right. Used to having.
So you want us to answer that before introducing ourselves?
Why don't we introduce ourselves
I
and
think
then
we should
answer
do
that question?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, hello, Yumicon. We're a bunch of voice actors, and we're excited to be here. I'm Faye Mata. I voice a bunch of characters in anime and video games, and outside of that, I really like to eat. So if you have any food recommendations, I will take them anytime. Some characters I voice are Aqua from Konosuba, Lulu from League of Legends, Astolfo from Fate Apocrypha, Reed Hoshizora in Love Live, Petra, Fire Emblem, Three Houses, and a lot. I'm in JoJo's, Hunter x Hunter, Sailor Moon, etc. We have Mark over here.
Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Mark Whitten, also a voice actor. That's what this panel is about. I am Kyojuro Rengoku in Demon Slayer. And Thousand High in Genshin Impact, Zenith in Fire Emblem, Three Houses in Hopes, a whole mess of other things. For any of us, probably look up our IMDb's. It's if you have some time to sift through hundreds of credits, or just keep your ears peeled to any video game animation. We always pop up in weird places, so that's super fun. We're just doing introductions, and then we'll go back to the question, right? All right, I'm gonna pass it down the line then.
Okay, this does work. Hi, I'm Christina Kelly. I am also a voice actress. You may have heard me in Akame ga Kill. I play Mine, Alice Knockery in Food Wars. Michiko
That was
Tendo.
hard in the moment.
Yeah, Michiko Tendo and Chainsaw Man. Oh my gosh, and many more. There you go. That's all you need. Come to my table. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Kira. I play Jolene in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean. I know there's a lot of Demon Slayer fans here, so I'm Mitsuri Kanroji, the Love Hashira. I am Cookie Shinobu in Genshin Impact. And technically we share a role as Mary in Kakegurui.
We both play Mary Satomi in Kakegurui, actually. Yeah.
But that's how it works. It just does.
Yeah.
And to be in Murata.
Yes.
So now the time that we identify ourselves by what we do outside of voice acting. Nothing to do with anything. I'll start off. I've got 2 cats. I love cats. They are like my children, my family. So that's a lot of my life. Taking care of them, trying to teach them to wear harnesses, go outdoors, sit on my head, anything that I can. It's my dream one day to start like a cat farm / foster center.
Kira too.
There we go.
You have a business.
We'll get a patch of land and you can come to Kira and Mark's cat farm.
Aw, that's cute.
In addition to that, gosh, a lot of things. I've got a wonderful fiance. We're about to get married in February. We met doing voice acting, which we're not supposed to mention in this question, but let's see some of the other. Yeah. I make a couple of podcasts. Shoot, that's not in the question.
Oh yeah.
Gosh, in addition to that, I love like spending time outdoors. Like whenever I get a chance to go like skiing with my family. I love working out and doing yoga. Like I like just kind of keep myself in shape. I'm kind of like a dog sometimes, where if I don't get out and go running around in the sun, my battery drains. And so I kind of have to be like one of those cars, those hybrids. I need to keep on like doing the hamster wheel to get it going. So yeah,
So
I do.
you're solar powered.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm very pale. Solar will kill me. But yeah,
Solar
running
motivated.
There you go. Solar motivated. I like that. So yeah, that's a bit of my life. Little bits and bobs, and of course all the rest of the stuff we're not able to mention. But that's the other side of me. Faye?
Yeah. I made this joke earlier, but without all that stuff, I'm like a shell of a human. But no, it's just, I think it's wonderful when you can make your love and passions kind of like your life too.
Yeah.
That's my excuse. I really like video games. I make wagers over Smash, legally. Yeah. I do stream. I think you said we can't mention stream.
Well, wait, Faye, you mentioned you were a foodie.
I do love food.
So talk more about that, because that's not related to voice acting.
Okay.
What got you into being a foodie? And like, what's your
I can
favorite?
talk about food.
Let's do it.
So I love Japanese food and Italian food and French food. I like all food really, and I've went through different phases, right? I used to be snobbier about it. I'm like, oh, it's expensive. I want that one. But I learned, there's good food at any price point. You just have to find that good hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Or yeah. Oh, I thought you were like, actually.
Oh no, I was literally clearing my throat. That was not like well, actually, you're wrong. That's not
Price
true.
equals good in food.
Yeah, well, but the reason why I wanted to mention streaming was I do this occasional stream called Friday Flex. I really like to do positivity kinds of things. So like I do this positivity stream where I say, hey, what did you do in the last week that you're really proud of? And there's a lot of people that go, I never really thought about that, or I don't know, or like you just kind of get used to whatever your routine is,
Yeah.
and you don't stop and appreciate some of the little things sometimes. So I know it sounds like a cop-out answer, but I love hearing about what people are passionate about, and it's really fun to just meet people. So I love it when people come to my table and just like tell me about what they love as well as asking me questions.
That's great.
So, yeah, so I hope to meet you as a person.
I don't think this is working, is it?
It is.
Barely. It feels like it's not.
I know, it feels like
I love the ocean. I actually live like 10 minutes from the beach, so I love to go to the beach as much as I can. I'm actually going to start volunteering at the aquarium near where I live and work with the turtles, and I'm super excited about that. I'm also a big animal lover. I have 5 animals. I have 2 cats, 2 dogs, and a rabbit, and I love them all. I basically have a farm. I get up and feed them all every morning. And I just love spending time with them. I love traveling and working out, like what Mark said, and
Do you have a favorite
and
place
cooking.
to travel?
Oh, that's really hard. I'm actually going to Hawaii in August, which I'm really excited about. But I think my most favorite place that I've been to is Italy. I have family from there, and some of them actually don't even speak English, and I loved getting to meet them and spend time with them a couple of years ago. So that so far has been my favorite place. I've been there twice, and it's amazing. So yeah.
So I'm also a cat parent. I have 5. I didn't plan to have 5 cats, it just sort of happened. Everyone just kept dumping cats on us, like, okay, here's one, like, it would be like a cat sitting and then just end up with another cat. And for totally other non-work related things, I like going out and playing Pokemon Go. I've been playing since the game came out.
A long time.
Yeah, I remember your journey of that.
I've been following that
I'm
for
like
a while.
level 43. I should be level 50 now with how much I play.
And
And-
I'm just gonna say because of you're a big fan of
coffee. I forgot
well,
to talk about
coffee,
that.
but
Coffee,
also
definitely.
Back to the Future and your
Oh,
DeLorean
yes.
role.
Yes. Well, yeah, so I'm very obsessed with Back to the Future. I sadly didn't get into it until later in life, but then it was life-changing for me, and I'm currently saving for a real DeLorean from 1981. I did. I'm so crazy. I flew out to Fan Expo, Portland in February just to meet the cast.
Yep. I liked the picture on Facebook.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah, I think that rounds out that question.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Oh, geez.
Also introduce yourself.
Yeah, introduce yourself.
Who? Who's introducing himself? Oh, Darren. That's Darren.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
No.
just yell your name. We can't hear you.
I'm Darren.
And I'm
From other cons as Yumicon last year, and Otaku Nights, and probably every other con in San Antonio. I'm literally that one dude. Does anyone have any questions for our esteemed guests while we get everything set up? What?
Alright, so I got a question. If you guys were all stranded on an island for 6 months, who would you choose to survive?
So who?
Who would we choose to survive between the four of us?
No, not the 4 of us, in general.
Oh, in general.
Who would we choose to survive?
Yeah, in general.
Of the 4 of us?
No. I think if each of us was on an island, who would you want with you, and then who would also live?
Oh, my husband, for sure. He's a boy. He was a Eagle
It has to
Scout.
be 6 people though.
6?
6
Yeah.
people.
I don't want to be. Oh my
Wait,
God.
what?
We get to bring 6 people, and we have to kill 4 of them.
I would bring.
got the cats. She's got 5.
They got the cat.
I would bring a transportation expert, a chef, basically enough of the people who are experts where I can choose to live on the island or leave it, and we all survive. Cheating the system.
No. This isn't the positivity stream. We need casualties.
Make it work, guys.
We need casualties. What about if we
Okay,
run-
we eat one. Fine.
All right.
Let's just-
Roll a 6-sided die. It'll be fine. Yeah. Sign numbers.
Kira said, who would we eat then, though? You know, like.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh, sorry. That wasn't me. That was me thinking of something else. It made me think. I actually thought that I would bring my D&D gaming group, and then we would just play D&D, and whoever actually died. Mighty tasty. I'm just saying that makes the stakes very high in the game. You know, that's it. It really brings it another edge to D&D.
I've never played. I should.
Come to my island.
I should. No, what if I die? No.
You'll find out.
I'll upload my consciousness.
What was the other? Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna bring 6 people. I'm just bringing my husband because there's nobody else that I could put up with on a stranded island. Sorry, I would just kill everybody else besides him because I need him to help me survive. So there.
I
Does that
guess she
narrow
would
it down?
win if it was about.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's the surviving type, then sure.
What?
If he can survive, then sure.
Yeah. I mean, no, he can. He can survive. Like he should have been in the military. He knows all kinds of birds. And anyway, that's enough. That's enough.
I love it.
Can I just bring all my cats as long as I don't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All your cats.
Bring all the kitties.
Then you win by default for the number of humans.
Yeah, 'cause it's just you.
That's
so.
true.
Cheating the system.
Yeah.
Cheat the system. Thank you for your question. I appreciate
Thank
it. It was
you.
very much.
Good question.
Oh, I got back one. Anybody have? I didn't lie.
It's a Q&A, raise your hand. Who's next?
Oh, I think.
Oh, he's next.
Okay.
Hi, hi, Kira. Can I call you Kira?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, my name is Alex. You probably remember me from your table. I am a huge fan of your role as Alex Kudell in Miraculous Ladybug and Cat Noir. I forgot to ask you one more question about your character. Besides Bunnix or Timebreaker, which did you find better? More cooler?
I liked all of, I mean, I thought it was like just really cool voicing both parts of her.
Yeah, I actually agree, but one more question. Alex Kudell, which one of your character's qualities would you find most amazing and yet charming?
I think she's just like really cool and she's not afraid to be herself, and that was something that resonated with me about that character from when I first auditioned for her.
I really like that she's blue.
Awesome. Thank you. All right.
Hi.
Hi, I'm there. I was wondering, this question's for all of you guys. What were some of y'all's favorite musical artists? Who do you guys like to jam out to?
Oh.
Wow.
Don't get me started.
You already know who it is.
We know who it is. Say it.
She
Say
has
it.
a clear favorite.
Yeah.
We gotta let everyone know.
You go first. Well, okay. I'll go first then.
Go first.
So my all-time favorite artist and number one creative inspiration is David Bowie. He is so important to me. But I like a lot of 70s and 80s rock in general. So I listen to stuff like the Rolling Stones, Pink Floyd, Fleetwood Mac, Jimi Hendrix. I guess the easiest way to explain it is like 90% of my current musical taste comes from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure references.
On brand, on brand.
Oh, me next? Okay. I love The Police. That was like my first concert ever, was The Police. I was like 14 or 15. And then, who else do I like? I love, I hate this. I hate being put on the spot. Oh, Casey Musgraves. I'm a mega Casey Musgraves fan. I actually did a show in Houston with this guy who dated, his brother dated her for like years. And she's like one of my all-time favorites. So I got to hear like all kinds of stuff about her from him, which was really cool. But yeah, I'd say right now, The Police, Casey Musgraves. Oh gosh, I loved Madonna. I loved, that's it. I can't think of anymore. Too many.
Yeah, it's actually hard to recall a bunch because you go through life in different phases with what you like, right? So I'll name some bands and
Oh,
artists.
Elton John and Billy Joel. There.
Nice. So like I went through like a metal phase. I really liked prog rock and like Dream Theater was my favorite band for a long time. And then I ended up liking classical, K-pop, hip-hop. Honestly, I love Spotify. This is not a sponsored ad, but I love the feature where like you just like things, and then there's this thing called Discover Weekly, where like every week they recommend a bunch of new music based off things that you've listened to before or liked. I don't know how the algorithm works exactly, but there's a lot of songs or music that I just discovered through there that I just like. I like things and I don't always know who the artist is until I realize I've liked a lot of their things. But I really appreciate artists who try to innovate as well as bring back some old sounds. So, for example, New Jeans right now. I love it because they have like R&B elements, but they're also like K-pop, but they also, mix English and Korean, and their songs are a length that work for a limited attention span.
How long are they?
Well, I just mean it's interesting how music today has changed a lot, where sometimes back then it was I don't know, 5 minutes long or something. Now it's you'll find a lot of songs that are 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I have a prog rock song on my playlist that's 40 minutes long.
Holy shit.
It's by Emerson, Lake and Palmer, if anyone knows them. I just discovered them through JoJo as well.
Yeah. So I really just like the art of it. I know. God, it sounds like a cop out answer again, but I really love the innovation of anything, including music, and I just kind of like following that trend, if that makes sense. So
I
yeah,
use
that's
the
my
same
answer.
thing and I love it. That
Yeah.
Spotify thing, it's so awesome.
That's awesome. Your cop-out answers for everything. I'm gonna. No.
It's real. I like a lot of things, and it's better than saying, well, everything.
Right. I know. Yeah, totally. But no, you're right about like phases. Phases was a big thing for me too. Gosh, from staying up all night listening over and over again to Weird Al Yankovic. I love it. I went through a ska phase for a while.
Ska punk will never die.
Yeah.
Ska punk will never
So
die.
good. Gosh, right now, stuff that I'm into, I love the Decemberists is probably one of my favorite bands. Jason Mraz, one of my favorite singers. But like, I listen to a lot of things. Bossa Nova is like my chill out music at home. I listen to a lot of like house music and EDM when I'm working out because why not? Gotta keep moving.
Yeah.
And I really love ambient music. I've been listening to it at night for like probably the past decade. A sound mixer friend of mine gave me a CD from a guy named Steve Roach. And it's crazy. I think he does a lot of concerts down in Sedona. I would love to go see his concert because it sounds like it's one of those things where you get into a bunch of beanbag chairs or possibly a lot of other extracurricular things. And then just listen to some crazy music. Yeah. But it's actually been, that's kind of like my meditative wind down routine, and I found a lot of crazy cool ambient artists. And again, it's like hour-long tracks, and the longer and more amorphous, the better. And I probably like, Spotify I think got back to me and it's like, you've listened to like hundreds of hours of this artist, and I'm like, yeah, well, I'm asleep for most of them, but you know.
Yeah, that's fair. Like when YouTube playlists get crazy.
Yeah. But again, it's like phases. Music is a mood, and it's a wonderful one. I love.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's an art.
Absolutely.
Good
Thanks for the
Thank you,
question.
guys.
Thank you. We only have so much to say.
Hi. So, my question is, what kind of TikTok would your characters have? Those characters being, Rengoku, Astolfo, Alice Nakari, and you get married. You get married. Yeah.
Oh, Rengoku's TikTok would be Faye and Rengoku would do a TikTok together as foodies. It would just be eating things.
Oh yeah, I
and
would
then
eat with
shouting.
Rengoku. Why not?
Yeah, running down to the next place, eating, shouting.
With a twist, there's like a
Those
challenge
mukbang
involved.
videos.
That's it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, some kind of challenge.
We can outpace each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Spicier and spicier food.
Spicier food, sweeter food.
Sweeter
Is there a
food.
sweet food challenge?
What are the other types of
Who
food?
gets an ulcer first?
All right, I like it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, okay, you said Astolfo, right?
Yes.
Astolfo, if you guys don't know, is a very like underdog character that nobody sees as someone who would do well, but then does well. So I feel like he would make a shout out to the underrepresented in some way. Yeah, he'd probably do positivity stuff.
Thank you.
That's what I think. Yeah,
Positivity channel.
yeah, positivity TikTok.
I feel like Alice Knocker would probably have a food cooking TikTok.
All food.
All
Except for
food,
lunches.
just food. No, but she's actually a chef, so she would definitely have like a whole molecular gastronomy, food making TikTok. That would be her thing. Funny, but on my TikTok, Alice Knocker has made a few appearances. So yeah.
Oh.
Wait, what's your TikTok?
Christina Marie Kelly.
Oh,
Super original.
That's
It's
great.
just my name.
Follow her.
I do a lot of balloon cosplay on there. It's actually really interesting. So I'll show you.
Okay.
I'm sure Mary and Yumiko would do a little dance.
Oh, yeah,
Gambling TikTok. Yeah, that too. if they didn't get banned, yeah, I don't know.
They do gambling TikToks. Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
question.
so much.
Hello guys, and
Hello.
thank you all for attending. This is a question for Mark.
I was gonna ask, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, I got the same issue, guys. So I was wondering, what's your inspiration for Rengoku, and how do you prepare for to start doing his voice?
Oh gosh, my inspiration for him, as I think I mentioned this at the screening the other night, but the inspiration initially came from his eyes. Just like he does not blink, his eyes are super intense. He holds himself like straight up. He's got just like a command. Satoshi Hino's performance too is very commanding, very direct, very intense, very clear. So a lot of that was an inspiration. Obviously, whenever we get parts to audition for, we generally get reference from the Japanese VA and what they did initially, unless we're given free rein, in which case it's a party. So pulling upon those references, as far as like preparing for something like Mugen Train, a lot of it is, again, it's a really emotional moment. I mean, all of Demon Slayer definitely dives into backstories, into very emotional places. So what the preparation is kind of like, this might be a cop-out answer too, but it's all the years before that we went to acting class and that we've been working with other creatives. It's our personal experience, because a lot of like the family experience, so much about family. Yeah. So in a way, it's a lot of that, and then you know, rocking out a lot of push-ups and getting the blood flowing and being present. You know, like it's a good way to just. I always love trying to, like I say, involve my body in whatever performance I'm in, even though we're just behind the microphone, and to make sure that I'm like awake and ready, and that my mind is clear and ready to like make choices and receive direction and just, you know, hammer out a hell of a fight scene or a tragedy or whatever's on the plate for that day.
So thank you.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you. All right.
Good evening.
Hello.
I was just wondering, have you ever gotten recognized outside conventions for your voice acting?
Good question. I did once because I ordered from Jersey Mike's. And I had my name on there, and when I got there, the guy was like, he looked down and he was like, "Are you Seta from Fire Emblem?" And I was like,
Oh, that's cool.
"Uh-huh." And he was like, "Here's your sandwich." I was like, "Thank you." But I think that might be the only time that, like, in the true wild, like not in proximity to a convention or anything. I don't know, how about you, Faye?
Yeah, I had a similar, yeah. Well, so I was surprised about it, because I only started streaming during quarantine, like 2020. So I'm still surprised when people come up and they're like, I watch your streams.
Oh yeah?
But before that, so not many people know this, I was on a reality TV show for gaming. And I've been recognized in Little Tokyo for that. And that was always interesting. And then at the airport as well. And then for voice acting at a boba shop, they would hand me the boba and say like, it's on the house because and then they'd insert one character here, another day it would be another character. I was like, I really don't mind paying. And they're like, no, but you're a Stolfo. And I love your work. And, thank you. And Skimmit place, ramen. Because I live in like a little Japantown kind of area.
Okay.
And so there's a lot of weaves there.
Only twice, and both were really weird. The weirdest one, the guy came up to me and he was like, "Christina Kelly?" And I like looked like very scared, and I was like, "Yes." And he was like, "Oh, hi, we met a few months ago at a convention." And I was like, "Oh, okay, hi, nice to meet you. I'm just trying to get my bread and leave." And he keeps like trying to talk to me, and I'm just like not about it. I'm just like not engaging. I'm just like, I want to leave. Like he seemed a little off to me, and I'm like, stranger danger, you know, I don't want to talk. So and he kept like getting closer and closer, and I'm like, I'm gonna go now. And then he like messaged me like on my Instagram.
Oh no.
And he was like, that's the last time I ever tried talking to you again. And if I ever meet you at a convention, I'm gonna give the print back that I bought from you or something crazy like that. And I was like, this is why I don't like talking to people in public. I just run away.
Oh, wow,
Like
that's weird.
Yeah, that was weird. But that was like one of my only other experiences besides one other positive one. There's my story.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's never happened to me that I can think of, but also a lot of the characters that I play, I sound very different from. So, you know, I mean, I think the closest to like my voice is Kuki Shinobu, but like, you know, obviously like Mitsuri from Demon Slayer is a really popular character, but I don't talk like Mitsuri in real life because that would be strange. So, so I have not, but I have been just like out getting coffee with my roommate, and they've been recognized because they play Shinji in Evangelion and like look and sound like the character just like in daily life. So I've been there, and people are like, wait, are you? And I'm just like waiting to see like.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, this is a question for all you guys. So, what is one favorite line from your favorite character that you have voiced, and can you do it in character?
I got one.
You got one already?
Yeah,
Go
I
for
got
it.
it. Oh, okay. Jeez, I thought we were going down the line.
Okay. You're ready.
This line is very weird. It's not in time and space.
This is from Akame ga Kill, and she says, oh, I probably shouldn't mention it to you. I'm kind of a badass sniper genius. That's her line.
You got it. You got it.
Jojo.
But the line I'm thinking of,
Oh, you don't
it's
have
not all ages friendly.
Oh,
unfortunately.
dang it.
So
Cover your children's ears. If you're under 18, cover your ears.
You said everything has a name, right? I'll call mine Stone Free, because I'll break free from this stone ocean.
Alright, one, I'll do two.
Yep,
Okay.
good one.
I got Aqua and Yumicon from JoJo's. Alright.
Purification! Purification! Purification!
That's all. You love me, right? Koichi!
Fantastic. I mean, how can I not with tasty? And of course, set your heart ablaze. Definitely my favorite.
Thank you guys.
How's it, guys? How you doing?
Doing good.
All right, the best part, the last one. What is the most scary place on earth and why?
The scariest place on earth.
I have so many bad answers. But I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that alone. This was an 18 plus man.
Twitter.
Oh, there you go. That's scary.
I mean, the bottom of the ocean. I mean, like that's pretty scary. One of those lakes in the ocean, like when you go down deep enough, and then there's something else that is also a different like liquid. What's in there? Who goes to that lake? And I buy beachfront property. Invest.
Scariest place on earth. Nope, I can't think of anything. I
You
wasn't
said you
gonna
had so
say
many
it.
answers.
I do, but I'm not gonna say it. You go.
I saw these like, I don't know, it was like a video or something online of something with like these spiders just raining down from the sky, and wherever that is, that sounds like the worst.
Yeah.
Like, I used to remember spiders too. They're my
Yeah.
biggest phobia. They're awful. Yeah, they're like my biggest all-time phobia.
There's apparently some place on Earth where there's like, it's just a ton of crabs on like some beaches, and it's just like one at crab spawning season or whatever it is, a crab get together, and it's just tons of crabs. I feel like tons of anything is probably a scary place.
That sounds like a feast to me.
Wait, what
All right, well I'm gonna bring you to my island.
Wait, I have one. Downtown Los Angeles.
Oh,
Yeah.
downtown LA.
Oh, downtown San
Downtown
Francisco.
LA. Oh, Girl, you got me there. Downtown San Fran. That place is gnarly right now. Yep.
Are we going out on that?
We're gonna go out on one last question, which is, what do you guys got coming up? Like, plug something. What's going on in your lives that you want to bring awareness to, or that you want people to hear to know about, to go look up, and to be like, look, I need you to look up this up because this is important, and I want you to be aware, and this is something that, like, that I want to help spread the word about. It could be anything. It could be work related, it could be passion related, but something you want to give these people that's going to make them go like, I should go look that up.
I'm going first again.
I have.
Who's excited for the new season of Demon Slayer?
Yeah, most of what we can talk about is, or at least project-wise, is a lot of NDAs.
Excited
I'll
for
go.
anything?
The Eminence in Shadow season 2. If anybody's ever heard of it, it's really good. It's on High Dive. It's amazing. Season 2 comes out next month. So there's that. Oh, and stop throwing your damn trash in the ocean. That too. Stop.
Save the crabs.
Save the
Save the
turtles.
crabs. Save the turtles too. My friend and I make a couple of podcasts. I think it's a great way for anyone who's like aspiring to like get into creating your own work. But we've been making a couple for a while. One's called The Theater of Tomorrow. It's a sci-fi anthology, and the other one's called The Hotel. It's a horror podcast. There's actually been a lot of cool fan art about The Hotel that's come out lately, and so they're awesome. They're on iTunes and Spotify. Give them a check, and if it inspires you to start creating your own work, all the better for it. It's a really easy and cool way to go about like working on, if you're a writer, if you're an artist, if you're an actor, just to kind of get a group of friends together and make something really cool that you can all work on and be proud of. So yeah, go check those out.
Sure, I don't know. I got a lot of things coming up that are exciting to me that I cannot share yet.
Right.
I am very excited to go to Australia soon for the first time.
Yeah.
I've never been there. That's okay, I'll go with the spiders, because there's cute fuzzy things too.
Yeah.
I probably can't touch
And the
fuzzies.
most venomous spider in the world is in Australia. Did you know that? You do now. She knows now.
But yeah, I guess I'm probably gonna stream more gaming, so you can follow me on twitch.tv/Faye Mata. I do Smash challenges sometimes on there.
And when again are the positivity days? Because that seems like something we should all like tune into.
Yeah. Well, it used
Is
to
it
be every Friday, and then I got a lot of comments.
So the positivity went
The
away.
positivity on certain days, but inconsistent.
Gotcha.
I know I said Twitter is the scariest place, but that's also where I announce everything, so you can follow me on Twitter.
Something I want to say, my best friend is actually sitting right there, and she didn't ask a single question. So boo, Erin, boo to you, boo, Erin.
Erin, you're wonderful.
I just had to throw that out there.
I still kind of love you.
But yeah, thank you so much, Yumicon. I'm having class so far. We'll be here again tomorrow, I think.
I will be there. And Caitlin Glass is coming tomorrow. Yes, she'll be here.
Show all the love. All right.
Thank you so much.
The Hotel and the Theater of Tomorrow. So theater spelled with an R-E, but you'll probably find it either way. Theater of Tomorrow is, that's where I met my fiance, actually. That's our sci-fi. It's an anthology, so if you don't, it's kind of like Twilight Zone-ish, but also my friend Travis, he's a big sci-fi fan, so he writes to all different sorts of like parts of the genre. But yeah, if you don't like one episode, just go to the next one because it's a different story.
Oh, they're like episodic.
Yeah, we have some arcs that are like 4 to 5 episodes, And then we have some that are just like single one-off episodes that are really fun. Yeah.
Look, I'm a huge podcast fan. I got really happy to see you have like D&D.
Yeah, you play D&D too?
Yeah, well, we try to. We don't have a lot of people to play with, but.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's okay. Just start playing.
Yeah. I also play D&D. I just finished my first session as the DM.
Oh, nice. How are you liking it?
I did Ghost of the Salt Marsh.
Yeah.
And I hated how the final battle was going to be inland and underwater with just one Baron and 8 champions. So I said, no, guys, we're going all the way to the bottom. Fight your way all the way, enemies in every room.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
And I gave him 3 legendary actions, 120 jet sprays through enemies.
Oh boy.
The Queen Baron fights. The Queen is killed first. His damage is doubled.
Yeah.
But one of my friends had a Paladin move, reflecting, save. He failed. He takes damage equal to the one he did, and he killed him.
Yeah.
That was awesome ending.
Always a heroic ending.